Yo, what's up guys, this is Mike, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to create a modified pull-up bar at home. For all you beginner guys that you want to do pull-ups but you may not have a pull-up bar, or maybe you're not able to do pull-ups, in this video what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to make this easy, fancy contraption. Oh crap. And afterwards I'm going to show you guys, if you do have a pull-up bar, how to do pull-ups when you can't even do one pull-up, right? So if you see this this awesome new workout tool that I'm using, it's really just a mop, right? So, oh crap, didn't do that right. Here you go. So you see one of these, right? You know, you screw it in. So all I did was just screw it out, okay? So put that aside. When you're grabbing a bar, make sure that you grab a bar that's as stiff and as strong as possible. Now this is so-so. I mean, it flexes just a little bit, but it will do. So the reason why I have a towel at the end is because if it's on a surface like a chair, it's kind of slippery and it slides. So when you're down here and you're doing a modified pull-up, last thing you want to do is have your bar moving around, right? So you got to make sure that bad boy stays still, so this way you don't bust your butt. So all I did here was a towel and a little bit of Scotch tape, right? So it's really simple. I'll tear this one apart and show you real quick. This is a ghetto pull-up bar. Back in the days when I was younger, didn't have any money, didn't have any equipment, but I still wanted to work out. Oh man, I got real creative with stuff. But this is all you have to do, right? It's just a regular towel. Fold it, put it at the end of your broomstick, and grab some Scotch tape or any type of tape or any rope, rubber band. You know, I'm not the most crafty individual, so y'all guys probably is a lot better than me on making stuff, but you kind of get the point, right? All we're doing here is just making sure the end is secure, so this way it doesn't slide. Now I got my other side made already, so let's just stick that one through real quick here. Voila! All right. Now we've got our bar. We're just gonna drop it on the chair like this. Now if you wanna go one step further, you can even go ahead and, you know, grab some ties or a rope, you know, but it's not really necessary most of the time. Next thing to do is talk about the chair that you wanna grab, right? So this chair that I grabbed, personally, this chair sucks. Why? It's sitting on the ground and it's shaking. You know what I mean? So this is not the ideal chair. I can probably go ahead and just literally break this chair because, I mean, it's just very, very not made well. But ideally, try to find a chair that's sturdy, that doesn't shake when it doesn't do. Try to find. This is like the bad example. This is like, do not grab a chair like this. You know? I mean, come on. But for example purposes, I can still work with it, right? This is what we do. I'm putting a big weight on there. You may not have a weight, that's why you're creating this whole contraption here, but find something heavy to basically put on the chair, or make sure the chair is very, very stable. So this way when you put your bar across on top, you know, it doesn't fall or move. And that's another thing is, after you figure out your chair, make sure your chair is sturdy. Make sure that the bottom, if you're putting it on wood floor, tile, or any type of slick surface, you want to make sure that your chair is not sliding. So if it is sliding, all you have to do is lay a big towel on the bottom, right? And it'll stop it from sliding. It'll give it some grip. So once you have that, it's time to go ahead and do some modified pull-ups. So I'll show you guys a couple really quick here. And then afterwards, after this video, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the beginner home back workout. So it's gonna be awesome because you can either utilize this or you can go with pull-ups too. So check this out. So once you have this, there's a lot of different types of exercise you can do for back that you can pull with. So basically it's just like a pull-up, except it's a lot easier. So you can go with a wide grip. So what you want to do is, number one, when you're laying underneath and you're trying to figure out exactly where to lay, do you want to lay here, do you want to lay here, make sure that the bar is aligned to the nipples on your chest, right? Basically aligned to the mid part of your chest. So this way, if you're all the way right here, when you're pulling, you're gonna be pulling to your collarbone or neck. So that's too high. So you want to pull it right to the middle of your chest. Now that's gonna work your overall back, okay? So it looks like this. Grab it right here, keep your chest out, your feet together, hips up, right? So now you got resistance here. You haven't even moved yet, and you're basically creating a flat surface with your body, right? Making your body as straight as possible. Now pull and come back down. Pull and come back down. Keep it nice and controlled, right? So if you wanted to go ahead and pull towards your neck, you're basically working your upper back, and you can do so. But just know that there's a difference in your back that you're working. If you pull towards the mid of your chest, it's basically contracting your overall back, right? It's contracting some lats, it's contracting your rhomboids, it's hitting your overall back. But if you want to go upper back, you basically pull it higher towards your neck, towards your collarbone. So it looks something like this. Just like that. Okay, so another thing to look for is grip variations. You can go wide, you can go close. So if you go wide, you're basically working more on your rear delts, you're working more on your lats. While if you go close and you're pulling the same way, you're working more of the middle part of your back. So let's say if you're grabbing it this way. Again, before you do a pull-up, test your surface, make sure the chairs aren't gonna come down on you. That's gonna suck. So, all right, make sure the chair don't come down on me. Okay, so see I'm grabbing close, same position, come up, back down, come up, back down. Here's a little tip, if you guys never did anything like that, number one, always go with the slow controlled movement, not because you're wanting to work the right muscle, that's important, but just because this is not the most stable surface, and if you're gonna try to jerk, like you see guys doing kipping pull-ups or something like that, you're just jerking on the bar, just nothing's wrong with that, but you don't want to try any of this stuff on here. You want to make it really, really controlled, okay? Trust me, even if it's stable, it's not that stable unless you literally got a secured surface to where it's not even a chair, maybe some type of platform or, something to where there's no way it's gonna crash down on you. So just be very, very controlled with your movements. So that is how you can go ahead and start doing pull-ups without a pull-up bar. It works the hell out of your back, and it's actually pretty difficult. You notice I only did a few reps there, but if you try doing 10 reps, 12 reps, it's pretty tough. It's not the easiest. So it's a great, great way for any type of beginners to start developing their back without having any equipment, okay? And in just a little bit, after I show you one more thing here on the pull-up, I'm gonna make another video here, and I'll make sure to post it on here. That's gonna show you how to do a whole workout at home with no equipment at all, and it's gonna work the hell out of your back. So let's check it out now. So let's say you guys got a pull-up bar, and you can't do one single pull-up. Don't sweat it, man. This is what you do. You grab that same chair that you got, and you put it right here. Right under your pull-up bar. No matter if you got one of those door frame pull-up bars, you got a big pull-up bar, even if you're on monkey bars. Let's say if you're going to a park. If you're doing that, try to find a platform or try to find something to step on, and all you're doing is self-spotting yourself. Self-spotting yourself. So, imagine you're grabbing here, so if you can't do a pull-up, all you do is just step up. See? You're just stepping up like this. And you might be thinking, well, how is this gonna help me be able to do real pull-ups? Well, because it's mimicking the same motion and the same form as a real pull-up. And that's why it's just not as much resistance, right? Because when you put your feet on the bench or you put your feet on the chair, it's basically taking a lot of the weight off. So imagine how much you weigh, that's how much you're trying to pull up. So if you weigh 180 pounds, you're trying to pull 180 pounds. If you can't do any pull-ups, it's gonna be pretty tough to always only work with one weight of 180. The moment you step on here, you're basically doing a lot lighter weight. You may be only doing 50 pounds, right? 60 pounds. So just kind of work your way up. So let me show you a couple reps here. So let's say you can't do not one pull-up. So you step on here, come up, and back down. Notice I'm just doing a little jump right here because you want to try to force your back to do as much of the work as you can, while still be able to complete those reps, right? You can switch feet and go to the other side. And using a chair is also a great way to spot yourself. Let's say you're able to do 3 or 4 pull-ups, but you want to get to 8 or 10. Then all you do, same thing, you just do your regular pull-ups. And then when you need that spot, you Put your feet down and push. So you can get out those extra reps. Really, really killer to get deep into those muscle fibers and develop all the muscles that you need to knock out a lot of pull-ups eventually with no spot. Hope this video can help you guys out to do some modified pull-ups. For all you guys that don't have any equipment at home, now you don't have to sweat anymore. You can still go ahead and get some pull-up work done. So don't forget, really, really basic equipment, nothing fancy, say no excuses why you're not doing any type of pull-ups. Pull-ups are one of the best exercises for back. It hits almost everything, and there's so many different variations that you can do for pull-ups. I haven't even went into doing, you can do underhand, doing the same thing, like how I was doing on there. Remember I was doing an overhand. You can go with the underhand, you can do the same thing also. So there's a lot of ways to go ahead and really target your back with that one move. So it's an awesome way to develop your back, and it's a great way for any beginners to get started. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget, if you want more workout tips, you want nutrition tips to get super lean and ripped, check out sixpackshortcuts.com. See you guys in the next video. Peace. Wow. Oh shit.